Hey, how are you doing today? It is so good to see you. Hope you're having lots of fun. Hope you made lots of new balloons and made lots of new friends. Balloons just seem to attract a lot of new friends, so hope you're having a great time. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? This is part 5 of Inflation Animation Engineer, which is where we twist balloons, love STEM, and engineer winners. And you are a winner. You know, I am so excited about this because you already know 4 different things that you can do. And today we're going to learn another one. A lot of new skills are coming to you today and we're really excited about it. But you know the drill. Before we get anywhere, we always have to talk about safety. What about something like this? Can you tell me some safe things that have happened? First of all, how's your octopus holding up? You've maybe had it for a few days now, maybe even a couple weeks, depending on when you got your kit and when you started. How is your balloon holding up? You know, sometimes just part of it will begin to pop or to shrink or twist. If it does pop, just part of it, don't let it lay around. Be sure you pick it up and throw it away. And remember, anytime you're blowing up a balloon, always use your PMP, your professional hand pump, so that you will never put it close to your mouth because it spreads germs. We spread smiles, not germs. So it's very important. But so meanwhile, I hope that you're enjoying it and that your octopus is doing really, really good at this time. So today, this is always a group favorite because today we make swords. I love making swords because when we make swords, we use our PHP. We come in here, got our first one, okay? Now, you get your choice. Do you want a pirate sword, a fighting sword, a treasure sword, a hunting sword, a hero sword? What do you want? You can pick anything in the world that you want because you can make it once you know it. So for example, my favorite is to make a treasure sword. I take it and I actually reverse my hands. So here's hand number 1, hand number 2. Now your hand may be small, so you may have to have 3. So hand 1, hand 2, and then hand 3, and then you would begin to twist. For me, my hand's about right, and I've done a lot of these. So I know that if I hold my hands reversed, and then here, it's just a good, easy squash, and then pinch and twist. So now this is where we have a new skill today. We're going to make lots of bubbles in a roll before we lock them in. Normally we would just do a bubble, a bubble, a bubble, and then we lock. Well, today we're going to do several bubbles. So we've got our first one. Now we're going to make a second bubble, and it's just a small, like a little round ball, okay, like a marble. And then we're going to do a second little round bubble, and then we're going to do a third little round bubble, and then we're going to do a fourth little round bubble. And so now we've got a long end on the end, like a sausage link. Then we got 4 little bubbles. Let's do one more. And so we've got a long sausage link, bubble, 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 bubble. And then we've got the end. It wasn't locked in. And so now when we've got it like this, I can just roll it over here and then just bring it around and I can lock it. Now I want to show you something. When you're twisting these balloons, always roll them one direction or the other. For me, when I'm doing it, you see it all came apart? When I'm doing it, I like to squash it and then, or smush it, and then to pinch, twist, and roll, okay? So I'm gonna smush, then I'm gonna pinch, twist, and roll. I'm gonna smush, pinch, twist, and roll it. See, and I'm always rolling the back toward me. If you roll 3 of them this way and then roll the other one that way, it's gonna come undone. So I'm gonna smush, pinch, twist, and roll. Smush, pinch, twist, and roll. And then they're all in the same direction. So when I bring it around, I can just take the end of my tie and loop it around, and just do a double loop. Just take it and tie it into something so it goes. Now I have my very own treasure sword. All right, so that's treasure sword number 1. What other kind of swords could we make? What if we took our balloon, take our PHP. All right, so what we're going to do is, let's say we just want to do an all sausage size bubbles, okay? So here's bubble number 1, okay? We'll just take bubble number 1, about the size of my hand, or about the size of your hand. Now I'm going to do about half that, okay? And remember how we do it. We just come out and then we'll smoosh it, pinch, twist, and lock, okay? Now make them parallel, and that's where I get the lock. So now I've got just basically, it looks like a long dog nose and just a regular head. But that's not what it is. This is a handle, and this is part number one where it's gonna, your balloon's gonna be out there. I'm gonna make another one on the other side. So remember, it's only about half the size of that. So I'm gonna smoosh it. I'm going to bring it around, make it parallel, and then pinch, twist, and lock. Right there, look at that. We have our sword. So whether we're making a treasure sword or a fighting sword, it's your decision, because you can make any of them. There's all kinds of swords that we can make. For example, we could make, what if we made like this sword? We could make super duper twisty sword, okay? So we've got a red, and then I'll just hold it right there. Whoops. Here we go. Now I'll take a blue. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing. What we're going to do, remember how we started our hat? I'm going to just merge those in together. There you go. Then I smush it. I pinch, twist, and I lock it. Okay, so there's the number one. I'm going to take it about the hand. Okay, I smush it, pinch, twist. Then I take the right hand side, about the size of my hand, bring it out, bring it in. There's number one. Then on the blue side, bring it in, bring it in. There's this parallel. So what I've done now is, with that being said, I've made a handle. I've made the little sides to protect my hand. Then I can make a super duper hero sword. And so twist that up, just like I would if it was making a hat, except now I've made a two-color super duper hero sword. All right, so there's three kinds of swords just there. Got the treasure sword with all the little special beads, or we've got fighting sword. And this is a very important sword because we're going to use it in part 6. So I'm going to lay it over here so we'll have it when we come back. Or we've got the super duper hero sword, and you can make all of these because you've got lots of balloons. Go try, do your best, and you can do it. Now, why do we make a sword today? What are the winning characteristics that we could learn from this experience? Well, first of all, what is a sword used for? A sword is used to cut things out of the way, like it might be to cut weeds, or it might be to do a fighting or something, but ultimately it's meant to clear. Well, in life, sometimes we just have to have something really sharp, really focused, in order to clear away the clutter. There's so much clutter in our life, and so many times we're just overly busy. But if we can just clear away the clutter, then we can really focus on the things that matter. What matters to you? You know, you can't do everything. You know, we can try a lot of things, but we can't be great at a lot of different things. So what is the one thing that, if you could just do anything, that you want to be famous for? For me, I wanted to be famous for balloons. I love doing balloons. And the reason is because it makes so many people smile and so many people happy. And when they're happy, I'm happy. Or maybe it's when I'm happy, they're happy. Either way, I really did like balloons, and therefore I put a lot of time practicing so that I could become the inflation animation engineer. And so the same thing for you. You've got to get something just like a sword to be really sharp in life, kind of sharpen up your goals, decide what you want to be, and focus. You can do it. But your assignment, you know the drill. You got to go and think about, what can you do? You can do a pirate sword, a hunting sword, a fighting sword, a treasure sword, a hero sword. What are you? A super duper hero sword. What can you do different in your sword and show me? I would love to see it. One of the favorite things to do is a sword. But I want you to make a sword, take a picture, send it to me at balloondog@mail.com. Send it to me. I would love to see it. And until next time, if you're not doing it and having a lot of fun, you're just doing it wrong. And until next time, keep looking up. You'll see more. Have a great day.